play to scale on the late game. So there is that -1 factor that Mnne Evos will have to suffer in the early game, while you have 5 players on the side of Blacklist International that will be able to play with each other in the early to mid.
We head into game number 2. Will this be a sweep for Blacklist International? Now playing a little bit more of an aggressive early game lineup that can set the tempo. Or just like in their first round matchup, will Mnne Evos be able to force game number 3? Here we go.
Before things get a little too hot, heavy, and hectic, I just gotta note, throughout this series, 2 games in, both of the teams have been doing their best to actually stick to the metagame and the fundamentals. There have been no gears grinded as per Midnight.
Thank you. Thank you.
No gear grinding.
them.
Just like,
Thanks to God.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Thank heavens.
There's
Thank
no
heavens.
gear grinding. More like gear oiling up because
Yeah.
they brought back Diggy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like all the picks. Maybe it kind of like oiled a little bit when I saw the times. But yeah, more or less, it's a very fundamental approach.
Yeah, neither of them did something wrong. It's just the other did it better.
Yeah. I mean, they did suffer the downsides of playing the Thams game number 1. But this time around, both drafts, very well-rounded.
Yeah, it's either agilities, 4 of them from Mnne Evos, Kaizen. Actually, I'm not sure who was able to
A lot of
get
firmness,
that.
though.
Yeah, a lot of firmness. So it's like, even though Blacklist, yes, they can set the tempo with their aggression, they know they don't need speed for it. They just need a little bit more defense to actually be aggressive.
Yeah.
So they go firmness.
Especially with the heroes that they have, like the Fredrin, the Terizla, these guys. Noteworthy to mention also is they're also up against a Martis, which kind of limits the potential of the hero when you rock the firmness, because the early game damage is going to be negligible, honestly.
You see there the top 3 career most picked heroes of Agent Zero himself. 46 picks for the Benedetta, 41 for the Paquito, and because of what happened in the past, and of course MPL Philippines Season 9, 23 on the Esmeralda.
Yeah, the never-ending love story between Esmeralda and
The
Uranus.
eternal battle.
The eternal battle. I kind of miss it. No, I don't.
Yeah, no,
Where
no.
nobody
Don't-
truly
don't-
wins.
Don't bring it back. Like X-Lane has changed so much over the past years, wherein you're no longer a dead lane hero. You're the gap closer.
Yep. The X Factor, and now they bear down under the Hitman. Renegade here, very low, taken out by a Decimate. Kaizen draws first blood. Astral Echo's thrown out by the Magic Man. Yue forced out an early Minone Fury, answered by Edward. Agent Zero pops the penalty zone. In they go, Bravest Spider coming in. It's the Turtle with a big old bonk, and now they turn on him. Down goes Oheb, off camera. Doming wins the 1v1, and Mnne Evos aren't done. They cross straight into the purple, and they let go.
Wow. Sensui still instinctual with those retributions.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of mistakes were committed there by Blacklist International, but again, Sensui with the instincts, but they lost to Bruno top lane.
Man, that was a solo kill by Doming.
And you're losing up against a Claude. Now you open up the window wherein Mnne Evos would be able to play the mid game without having to worry about the Claude.
Yeah, and at the same time, that now means Blacklist International might need to put a little bit more focus topside to sort of balance out what happened there in that 1v1 loss of Oheb against Doming.
That's a crucial death by Renegade, honestly. Like the first death of the Minotaur, he overstepped his boundaries. They didn't see where the Valentina was, and he got punished also by Kaizen with the
Decimate.
with the Decimate. Yeah, he was only level 3.
And it really looked like Mnne Evos actually didn't pull the trigger right away for that play. It's like, wait, okay, is this just Renegade? All right, let's go pounce on him. It's like they weren't too over eager to pick him off. They really just made sure first that it was just Renegade and he wouldn't be able to get away.
And in an early moment like that, in a big turtle contest, the first one, you couldn't trade. There was no right trade to
That's
do.
massive.
Oh, big Astral Echoes here. Taunt coming in from Sensui, trying to pull Kaizen in. Blazing Duet by
nice
Doming. Puts Oheb here at a third of his health. Blacklist backing off.
What a sidestep from Doming. He prevented the stop from Renegade, the stomp from Renegade, because it would have cancelled the Blazing Duet. But the Blazing Duet was enough to clear the minion wave. Do keep in mind that the Blazing Duet does not get any more bonus damage on clearing the minion wave. So it was important for Doming to do that, to stop this 5-man group up from Blacklist International. However, it was the right thing to do for Blacklist. Like, they needed to group up, utilize the presence of the Bruno. But again, Mnne Evos is just doing a fantastic job of controlling this gold lane.
Still a very close game. Second turtle has been started now by Blacklist International. Will they be able to finish the job here, or will Mnne Evos heavily contest?
Lancy here. Go ahead and stealing away the Minone Fury so he can pull the trigger on that if he wants to. Too late, he already did. Astral Echo thrown out. Turtle at about half health. Blacklist with the pull. Amazing positioning. Sensui with the taunt.
Lancey.
Watch Lord JM.
Huh.
Big Mnne and Fury thrown out. Lancey pulls the trigger finally. And Lord JM comes
No!
in. Steals away. The Turtle. Second one goes over to Mnne Evos. They got shields. They got damage. And they're going to try to punish Agent Zero. Edward, the only one left, drawn between Blacklist and the rest of them. No one falls. Mnne Evos up by a 700 gold lead.
Ooh, that was a big Bravest Fighter flicker play by Lord JMAR.
Yeah.
Stunned Sensui and took Turtle at the same time.
Yeah, what that looked like was Mnne Evos not properly layering their crowd control abilities, but then Lord JM going, oh, fine, I'll do it myself. And I'll
like,
get the turtle too.
Stop all the shenanigans. I'm gonna do it myself.
Lord
I have all the
JM.
stones.
Yeah.
Just mechanics.
just mechanics. That's what the JM stands for. I like that.
I like it. I like
And
it.
already a Bloodlust axe picked up by his Lapu Lapu. JM showing why he is one of the most focused players on the side of Mnne Evos. Well, a lot of people have been singing his praises. Let's see how Mnne Evos will continue now this momentum, as it is still a very close game. Great songs and pipes there by Leo.
Yep. Speaking about great songs and pipes, great mechanics and understanding as well by Doming AR. He's dominating the Bruno lane. And considering that this is a Claude versus a Bruno matchup, it's supposed to be the other way around. Not this Claude being allowed to double lane 4 minutes in, just pushing out with the resources, the gold that he's able to get. He is now close to getting the items that he needs to be able to fight in the mid game. Do keep in mind that with a Claude, you only need just the Trinity, the DHS, the Golden Staff, and then maybe the Corrosion Sight. Or maybe in this game, get the Wind of Nature to be able to fight into Oheb.
Ooh, Wind of Nature first. Interesting choice there, but it does make sense. Get a bit more damage output. Place of magic.
Pulls
Wow.
the trigger. Doming AR comes in with a blazing duet.
Oh my
Oheb,
goodness,
though,
Doming.
just hides underneath his tier 1 and the rest of Blacklist. Close call.
Yeah, and he went into that knowing that he was just about to build his golden staff.
Yeah, and
He clicked it while he was in the
clicked
middle of
it,
the ult.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Got it.
And here's the thing, he does that. It looks stupid at times, but he does that so that Blacklist needs to recall. They
Yeah.
need to reset. Because if you don't have HP on Oheb, he's not going to be able to push.
Here we go. Last turtle of the game up, and there's a pull coming in. Oh, Mnne Evos lets it get reset. Edward at less than half health. Mnne and Fury from both sides. Here comes the penalty zone coming in. Kaizen very low. Kaizen, a third of his health coming in. Where's the damage? Mortal coil through. Flick on Edward! And the big old bonks, and Sui scores a kill. Blacks International, a man up. 4v5 here. Lord James spent his bravest fighter already. Turtle at less than half health here. Oh, it looks like the turtle is going to be black. Lancey goes down. Oheb gets the kill. Sensui scores.
Blacklist International with a massive win, converting it. This time, though, it feels like Lord JM might be regretting using the bravest fighter early on into the turtle dance.
I mean, Blacklist International
Stolen.
again. This is just them understanding how to play objectives and dances around the Lords and the Turtles, and also the downside of having a Florin, right? Because Blacklist International, when they saw Mnne Evos trying to go for the contest, they immediately went onto the front lines. Whoever is at the front, they deal damage to that target, and that forces out a lot of things from Mnne Evos, like the stolen Mnne series from Lancey AR, because at that point, they didn't have any gold laner to back up, for them to be able to back up. So they needed to kind of like fight into Blacklist International. But Blacklist, they were just poking. They were just poking the front liners of Mnne Evos. And Kaizen was at the was at the front lines that is soaking up the damage from Blacklist International. And what that meant is that their jungler is losing health, meaning in the long run, you're not going to be able to contest the turtle any longer.
Mnne Evos needs to work on the layering of abilities and timing of it, especially during the objective fights. That Astral Recall is a problem right now. Mnne Evos are trying to open up the map with their claws, but it's getting covered by Edward, as Blacklist now finally have set up Oheb very well, who are now pushing alongside the team, breaking towers.
So this is what I was talking about earlier. I mean, it's not even a diggy on the other side, but consider this. Where is the Claude going to go if the map gets shrunken so quickly that even double laning, even split pushing is too dangerous, especially since there's a Novari on the other end.
Yep, that's one of the downsides, right? Like, if you are playing that Claude, you're meant to play to scale. But Blacklist International, right now, they're choking, they're just choking the resources from Mnne, suffocating Mnne Evos even. And I do think that the Florin does make sense when it comes to covering team fights with the heals, but they don't have that same ability where Blacklist is able to just, out-zone
Yeah.
Mnne was away from these objectives. That is the power of what the Minotaur brings into the table here for Blacklist International.
Yeah, Bruno hurt. A lot of damage right now coming out of Oheb's feet. Mnne Evos down almost 3K against Blacklist International. This Lord now up. Mnne Evos trying to find positioning, but Blacklist again. You mentioned at midnight, they're getting zoned out by Blacklist. Mnne Evos still trying to find an opening.
Blacklist with the pulse, and Sui holding on to this Lord. As we dance, Lord JM keeps eyes on and keeps tabs.
Oh, Dome.
The northern side of this pit in control for Mnne Evos, but they're taking way too much damage. You feel it. 2K ahead. Blacks International just forcing the advantage, pushing them away. Lord here
Edward.
at a tenth of its health. Oh, just one more. Sensui scores, and now they collapse. In Fury here by Renegade. Oh, and they just reset. They regroup. What a beautiful dance.
Yeah. Simple mission for Blacklist International. Zone, poke damage, poke the right targets, use everything on Kaizen when the Lord HP is low. Get Lord. That's it.
Yeah, they made that look relatively easy. Mnne Evos could not find an opening at all. The moment he got even close to Retribution range, it looked like he was on a trampoline getting knocked off twice.
Lord JM.
Oh, man. That's nasty.
They hurt.
And they have to back off. That's already a Malefic Roar in the Bruno.
Yeah, they have a lot of insane poke damage coming out from Blacklist International.
Oh.
2 balls, mind you, 2 balls.
That's right, one of the astral nature, the other a football, and now they're going on, knocking through Mnne Evos' door. All 3 waves getting synced, top, mid, and bottom.
Yeah, that does not.
Ouch.
Again! Yue! And I can feel the person in the crowd who usually yell it right now. Yue!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, again!
Top goes down. Mnne Evos still facing a half-healthed Lord. They melt it down in quick fashion, but just the same, Blacklist happy with the results.
Oof.
Approaching 5K. Yue just throwing out meteors, comets, the thing that ended the dinosaurs. Mnne Evos' face.
Oh, again! Over and over, Yue!
I hope we have stats for this. Like the accuracy of the hits coming out from Yue.
No.
If he hits another one, I'm gonna lose. Oh my God!
He kind of did though, and now this turret stands.
It's like he's the moon from Majora's Mask.
But
again!
barely. Yue, stop! Coming in, penalty zone. Here comes Agent Zero. Lance AR goes on out of there. That turret falls.
Oh,
and here comes
JM!
the answer back from Lord JM, the bravest fighter. And Renegade answers back with a Minoan Fury. He's angry. And now Yue, threatened. Kaizen falls. Oheb barely alive. Down goes Lord JM. It's a 2 for none. Mnne Evos overextended in their own base.
All right, 5v3, Blacklist. Still gonna try to find a way to end this right here, right now. Can they? Will they?
2 waves though, it's hard to deal with this kind of wave, but with a Claude, they are able to do this in 2E.
Especially with just 3 heroes left. Dummy Air coming in with the blazing duet.
Cancel.
But it might be too late. Just 2 defenders here. Mnne Evos holding on for dear life.
Oh!
Sui takes down Domeng. It's just spider miles left. Blacklist, they can smell it. Victory is imminent as the agents roar and make some noise here in the shooting gallery. Here comes the wave. Blacks International taking their time. Fully in control. Mortal Coil clearing the waves. Mnne Evos still here.
Great control by Kaizen and the members of Mnne Evos to stop the waves from coming in.
Sensui gets taken out with a decimate. Look at the base. Ain't no minions.
One more
They're
wave,
pushing
one more
it out.
wave,
one
They're
more
pushing it
wave.
out. There's the wave from the north. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Blacks International back to 1 as they won series against Mnne Evos.
The Tigers get swept. The code